Okay, so this is my 635 John Deere disc harrow that I picked up a few years back. I haven't used it in a couple of years because I just haven't needed to. There's a name that Timmy Cornpicker will recognize. And yeah, so this was bought new in I think 1991. Now what? Cry baby today. So anyways, basically what we're going to do is we're going to grease it up and get ready to run it because it needs to run. This is a Rockflex disc, and I never owned a Rockflex disc until this one, and they do a lot nicer job. And I know today's technology with VT or vertical tillage and everything, it's a little different, you know. It's a little different, and maybe this is antique to a lot of guys, or maybe there's a lot of guys out there still running this 635 disc or 660 or whatever the heck they had. I think the width on this one is 22 feet or 20. I think it's a 22 foot disc. It's either 22 or 24. They were all the same frame. They were just different wings that you had on them when you went to the larger discs. See? Mr. Wimpy Crybaby's got gloves now. Anyway, I'm still fighting this cold, which is driving me slightly nuts. I'm going to check the air in the tires. This actually has brand new tires on it. Look at that. Still got the tits on them. So I'll be checking the air in the tires. I think I got brand new tires. Oh, these two are brand new. Those two are not. 12-ply tires I put on them. But I'll put air in the tires, and Tim will be greasing it, and that'll be what we're about to do, right, Tim? Right, Tim?
Yeah.
Right, Tim? What you got, Tim? You're not putting air in the tires, are you? Huh? Oh, is that what you're doing? I thought you were greasing. Because I use WD-40 Specialist Water Resistant Grease. I find it the best for my disc. Right? Isn't that how that works?
I think it's mainly for boats.
Well, actually it's... So, yeah, that 8530 should have a disc twice the size of that. Big time. But anyway, yeah, so you can see that I've got Timothy down here. He's chomping up the clods pretty good. And it should look really good by the time we're done. I do have a little issue with my Cullimulcher, so I'm going to have to get some parts for that. But what we'll do is we'll hook the Cullimulcher up, and yeah, we'll hook the Cullimulcher up, and then we will spin the seed right through the columulture into the soil, and the columulture will actually roll it in perfectly. And when I say perfectly, I mean perfectly. So yeah, it really does a nice job that way. I've seeded a lot of grass that way. So we'll just watch Timothy there. I think I hear a machine running up above. Maybe that's, well, you can hear it grunt. I don't even think he's running full speed, to be honest with you. I've never run anything heavy, or for heavy tillage. Even though that tractor, that's child's play for that tractor, behind that tractor, but that ain't nothing. That thing's laughing. I can hear it laughing right now. What, are you gonna hook this thing to me? That tractor, that tractor dynoed out at 371 horsepower. So, that was dynoed in England. I love it though. Boy, what a good job it's doing. I should make him cut it a little deeper. My truck! It clips my truck. He's such a badass up in there. Yeah. So I'm going to test the soil here, see how close we are to actually being able to plant. I think we can plant pretty soon, but what you do, you grab it like this. You see, this is really a clay type of soil. It is too wet to plant. Believe it or not, this is as smooth and as beautiful as this is. In this type of soil, you'll have compaction and the seed will not come up. It really needs to be to the point where it will just fall apart in your hands. It should never even clump up like that here in this part of the state anyway. I know there might be some guys that disagree with me, but you can disagree all you want. I'm almost 46 years old. Now this here, he worked up earlier. I'm just going to grab the top of it. This is what it should look like. I'll just grab the top of it, just the top. This is what it should look like when you're going to plant. So after he would be done disking this down, or working it up as we call it in the east, you disc it down in the west, you work it up in the east. When you're done doing that, all it's got to set is for an hour or so, and your seed bed will be prepared perfectly. You can plant corn into this, even though I'm not planting corn. I am not planting corn here. I've got another spot we're putting corn in. So if that was me, I'd be running that tractor like a raped ape, but he's not really going that fast. But what a beautiful job it's doing. I need 40 feet. I don't need 24 feet. I need 40 feet. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Next thing you're going to see us seeding it down.